Yeah. I'll buy me a new one when I get around to it.
You on the road?
Oh, yeah, I'm on the road. There's me. There's stuff I wish to be doing in No Man's Sky right now.
Yeah.
I need to unlock that recipe somehow, but I don't know how. It's what I actually need is that it's not the warp core that you normally would make that just barely fills your warp drive.
Yeah?
It's the one that involves the storm crystal.
Oh.
It takes storm crystal and a wiring loom to make.
Fuck off, you goddamn wanker. Revives!
Oh, you trying your Oculus out again?
No, you can't let me kill me. You can't kill me. You can't kill. You're not allowed killing me. No, I'm playing some planetside 2 right now. Chicken. Oh, we are wiping hard on this map.
Nice.
It's not nice. We're losing so badly. We had the point and we
There's
lost.
a game that would be a lot of fun in VR.
This game would be horrifying in VR. If this game ever came out in VR, I would not leave my room. I would live here. But that would be horrifying to have this game in VR. The amount of
I'm already having troubles with that in No Man's Sky. The game is honestly so damn immersive in VR that it's hard to leave.
this game would have so many freaking just bullshit. It would be awesome. The flying the guns, the lag. Oh
yeah.
my god, that lag! It'll have so much lag. It's alright. I'm here. I'm the awesome medic.
Not necessarily lag. Again, VR isn't that hard on a graphics card.
No.
The game hasn't been made right for it. Honestly, the hardest part on computer processing for VR is the fact that it always seems to want to run that side window on the desktop.
Yeah.
As well as the graphics on the headset. So basically, it's trying to run the game twice over, and that's just stupid.
We lost there. Definitely. Oh yeah, I was playing some Phasmophobia earlier. Me and you.
Oh, that girl.
I'm not playing it in VR. I did it once. I regret that, and I moved on.
Don't blame you.
But
The non-horror game enthusiast playing that kind of shit in VR sounds like a horrible idea.
oh yeah, I'm not the. I like watching horror movies. Like I like being scared, but there's a certain time where like I'm good at a level, and once I get past that level of scare, I start like panicking. Like I don't like this. I want to go. I want to leave. I don't like I like being afraid. I don't like being terrified. And goddamn, Phasmophobia in VR is fucking horrifying.
Oh, no doubts about that.
Oh no, you get it. I was playing and I've gotten to a certain level. I understand how the game works now. It's really fun to play. The worst part is though, we were starting on beginners and we went to intermediate, and then the guy realized that my hand movement was different from his, and he realized, "Are you in VR?" He's like, "Yeah, I am." I was like, "Wait, hold on." So he went to suburban house. He went on expert. Which means your sanity goes down faster, and the lower sanity you have, the more active the ghost is, and the more ghosts will haunt you down. And my sanity dropped so low that the ghost targeted me at a point where I was fucking panicking, having a small heart attack, running around the house, freaking, because everybody else grabbed pills but me. So everybody else, when their sanity dipped below half, they grabbed the pills. I couldn't. So my sanity kept dropping and dropping to the point where it was at 5, and everybody else was like around 30. So the ghost was like 100% after me the entire time. I'm fucking panicking. I'm freaking out, and all I see these two hands on my screen, just grabbing at my eyes. I'm just like, nope, 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 no, 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 no. And you hear,
Man, those guys are assholes. They're like, oh, you're in VR. Yeah,
that's
we're not gonna give you a good time.
that's the death. That yeah. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah,
So,
I
you actually see my hands moving when I was
Yeah.
in VR and you weren't?
in No Man's Sky or Phasmophobia.
Yeah, No Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man's Sky, your arms do move around.
Huh.
So if you are moving around, I can see you.
So you can actively tell the difference between a VR player and a non-VR player in No Man's
Yes,
Sky.
you can tell the difference because one person's like arms blocked out animations, and one person's like going, "Woo!" I'm bending back and forth. My arms are all stringy. It was like, yeah, it ties in VR. You can tell.
Yeah, I've been mostly playing it in VR. Sometimes I'll take it out of VR if I'm pressed for time, but
Yeah, same here.
I lose all sense of time when I'm in VR.
I gotta move
begin
things
with,
around and stuff to
and-
get VR going.
But in No Man's Sky VR, I can actively lose all sense of being elsewhere. It's like walking in a dream constantly. I have no idea. I completely lose myself in it.
I love it. I love it a lot. It's very nice.
Oh, me too. It is. No Man's Sky did an excellent job of their VR
well,
transfer.
because it's
Except for the swimming mechanics. The swimming needs some work.
okay. Yeah, but the thing is, like it's the whole VR thing was, it's not company based. It's player based. Like the whole like if there's any complaint about anything about VR, just write to like Hello Games. They will happily write you back asking like, can you please specify what's happening and how you can like, and they'll get towards it and fixing it. They actually do care a lot, and I like that a lot about Hello Games. They actually do really severely care.
Oh yeah. Which is rare in developers these days.
Yeah.
Nice that none of the DLC has ever been paid for, and you pay for the game once, and that's all you need to do. You paid your membership, you're in, and you can play it VR, non-VR. It doesn't matter to them. That being said, they did a good job at their port for VR. Like I wouldn't like. I think Payday 2 would be good in VR, or it could be better in VR. Is what I'm saying. It's alright in VR, but I find the biggest issue I have with it is having to actually turn to turn. That one pisses me off to no end because
I was playing I was like 2 years ago. I was playing some Pay 2 VR, and I was going around, and I was going open servers, and I was talking to people like, "What do you think of Pay 2 VR?" And Loco said it died within 2 weeks of it coming out because just how complicated it was to do stuff, and like turning was horrible because the wires kept going around. If you deal with the wire problem, you have to go wirelessly. But even then, like all their joysticks are clogged up with all these grenades and stuff. It's weird.
I know, which you can grab from the belt, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know.
If you can grab it from the belt, then you shouldn't need it as an extra control on the controller.
No, not really.
I found the controls being the biggest issue in Payday 2 VR.
Yeah, that's what I heard from some people is just controls, and well, that's practically the only problem really. I heard a lot of people loving how you can one hand miniguns and just do like do wheel stuff. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. By all means, there's total advantages to playing Payday 2 in VR.
You're telling me I can
to...
I can weld, close doors, and hold a minigun at the same time? Fuck yeah.
That is an advantage.
Minigun!
Do shit while holding a weapon is of advantage.
Well, there's a difference between a weapon.
That's...
Get the fuck out of here. There's a difference between a weapon and a goddamn minigun. Minigun.
True.
I think shreds. Oh, you won't believe it. Okay, I was doing a video. I asked the guys, can we do a stealth mission? We tried a stealth mission. We tried the bank. The default mission. We tried stealthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker tried a minigun with stub nose as stealthy.
Huh.
But the thing is that, like, he went down to the ghost tree, so he had some stealth perks on him. The worst part of all is it almost actually worked. Like, he had some perks where, like, his detection was below 20, so he could comfortably go around with a stub nose minigun and be stealthy. I was like, how, why? He's like, in case we go loud, like, we're not going loud, because we don't need to. We have silencers, right? He's like, nope, I don't. Well, I was a knife for silencing. I'm like, God fucking damn it. So of course the mission blows because he goes loud with a minigun. And we're like, well, we've gone too far now. We're not gonna stop. Let's keep going. Love it. Oh, I got it.
Yeah. No, the ability to fire a gun and operate things at the same time is a huge perk. Downside: getting tangled in your wires constantly.
Yeah. Solution: spend $300 on a wireless extension.
And then add extra weight to your head.
Actually, it's not that heavy. It's not.
See, I think it'd probably be better. Like, one thing that I'm surprised we haven't done in VR is I know full body tracking's a thing, but why not make the battery pack to a VR headset double as a tracker as well, and have that battery sit on the waist?
Because that would also take off power from the battery.
It will, but trackers are pretty low power consumption compared to the headset itself.
Yeah, but I feel like that
And
would.
you're gonna-
I feel like that would add more price to an already pricey thing that's not really like worth it. Because I get it.
Well,
Like,
if you take
go on.
if you take the weight off the headset itself, because realistically our necks aren't supposed to support so much weight, so moving the battery off of our head is already a benefit.
Well,
The
I
only
mean,
benefit it offers right now is a counterbalance to the headset itself.
yeah, but the motion traction, the battery for it is waist, not actually head itself. So
Yeah.
I will get you.
I mean, I've
Get out my way.
full body tracking, but I just don't have a reason for it yet.
Yeah, to spend like a couple $40 on $40. Spend like $120 on just like 6 Vive tracking things, set it all up.
I think you only need 3.
Well,
And I think they're
technically
$40 a piece.
Yeah, technically you need 4, 1 for each wrist, 1 for each like ankle.
I believe it's 1 on each ankle and then 1 on the waist, and that's all you need.
Oh yeah, because your hands already.
Controllers are.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hands are holding the controllers, which is something I've long since realized about playing VR. I completely forget that I'm holding controllers most of the time.
I should have bailed on that. Fuck.
The only time I remember I'm holding the controllers when I need to like scratch my nose or something stupid, and I had to put down the controller.
Oh yeah.
But most of the time, my brain automatically processes the controller as my hand, and it's kind of neat.
Yeah, I was playing some Drunk Payday 2, and I realized that happened way too often.
You forget you actually are holding a controller.
I forgot a lot of things.
I find it so, like, the immersion is so good in No Man's Sky VR that really you forget that you don't exist in this world.
I actually do enjoy it a lot.
Oh, I enjoy No Man's Sky VR really well, even though I have to keep the graphics down to keep the game running smoothly. The graphics suck when I do that. I can turn them up, but it's just, that's the only failure of No Man's Sky VR, is the fact that they fucked it up somewhere in the codes that makes it very buggy. Even those with like the highest end PCs have troubles running No Man's Sky with good graphics and good frame rate. It always seems to be a balancing act, so they gotta do something to kind of fix that.
Yeah, what the game is constantly getting buffed and fixed. So once again, if you encounter a problem, I would recommend sending Hello Games a message, asking like telling them what happened. Like here's what I say, and hopefully they'll get back to you because they actually do care a lot.
Oh yeah, they've done a lot. Again, when No Man's Sky released, the game was nothing like it is today.
I bought the game release.
A lot of people did. It was the hype train. It was the hype hurricane of 2016, and it was such a huge letdown.
Well,
what I understood, I didn't.
It was a huge letdown because they couldn't. I mean, the problem I saw was it was rushed, like, and they're a small indie development team who just got Sony, of all people to endorse their game. They're not going to say no to Sony. But then again, Sony said it has to be done by this timeline, and they're a team of 25 people.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for frick's sakes, Half-Life had a team of 75 people. The first Half-Life game. This is no, like, it was way on our team, but instead of going down to the Fallout 4 route of just saying, oh, pay for this, whatever, we don't care anymore. They actually said, screw it, let's finish the game, and finish the game.
Yeah. Well, they still rework it. There still updates it.
Yeah.
It's kept fresh, so it keeps dragging the players back in. It's a game I'll honestly likely reach my 1,000 hours for that long. I wouldn't put myself past it, to be honest. Again, in 1 week, I managed to log 47 hours.
Oh yeah, aren't you glad I told you to buy No Man's Sky? I told you, like, you should buy No Man's Sky. You're like, oh, like, trust me, it's a good game. And you're like, okay.
Like, I can run No Man's Sky on flat screen, higher, like, the good graphics and everything. And sometimes I do when I'm pressed for time. And can't let myself forget what time it is. So I will, but I still prefer to play it in VR. Because the game just feels so much more lifelike in VR.
Well, that's what VR is supposed to be.
Terrifying. Oh, it is. No Man's Sky took what VR was really supposed to be, and it's the closest thing VR has to an MMO, which is terrifying and amazing. I heard there has been some developers working. I've heard on a VR MMO, which, granted, would work. It would work really good.
That would be
do it right.
The best thing. I would love that. I would love a VR MMO. But like, what kind of MMO?
Oh, yeah.
Would it be like an adventuring MMO? Would it be a construction? Would it be a gun MMO? Like what? Like a shooter?
Well, there's not a lot of shooting MMOs out there to begin with. They seem to be surprisingly low populous to begin with. Like, the only one that I know off of hand is Destiny. Destiny 2.
PlanetSide 2, one I'm playing right now. There's a lot of people right now, and it's an MMO shooter.
It is kind of
oh my god, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I'm still alive. I'm still alive, bitches.
Give me a second, I'm going through a scale. I'm just gonna mute myself.
Still alive, bitches. This medic's still fighting. Oh, I saw that. Still alive, bitches. This medic's still alive. Get the fuck back up. We need to push this. I am getting shit. Stop. Please stop dying. I can't be over at once. Get up, 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 get up. Why is no one shooting that? Mech, do something. There we go. Holy shit.
And I'm back. Sorry, Scale. I gotta be careful because fucking yesterday I got stopped by POT in Maine.
You're in Maine?
Which isn't even a south. DOT in Maine. You know the state of Maine?
Yeah, I know where Maine is.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Anyways, I was driving through.
I
the
know
lights
of
were on
Maine.
for the scale, so I had to pull in, and I pulled in. I'm like, wait, this isn't even like a proper scale. It wasn't. Like, it had no actual scale. It was just like a spot where you could pull trucks in and inspect them if you wanted to.
Oh.
Or they wanted to. And you want to know what they were doing yesterday?
What?
They were pulling in all Canadian trucks in for inspections. Only Canadian trucks.
Why?
They fucking let their American guys go by. Of course, I roll in. It's right on the door. New Brunswick, Canada. They're like, go pull over. I'm like, what the hell? This guy is literally going over my truck with a fine-tooth comb. Like, literally, he burned 45 minutes of my time trying to find something wrong with my rig.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's gonna.
You ain't gonna.
He's
find
gonna.
shit, buddy.
Well, no, dude. He's gonna find that cocaine. He's going to find all that coke. He's gonna find all your cocaine, man.
He was looking for everything. He had my light. He checked every single light on the damn rig. He checked to see if the signs are there, the freaking license plates. He checked my engine over. He checked my steering over. He even had me cut the high security seal off my trailer so he could look inside. And I'm like, well, you've seen the paperwork. The paperwork tells you what's in that trailer. It's IIT, returnable packaging. So effectively nothing but empty shit on this trailer. And he's just like,
yeah.
open it anyway.
Do you actually think that that a guy with high paying job in America can read? Joke's on you, pal.
Oh, that's alright. And then he had the audacity to write it down as a level 2 inspection. Like, he did effectively a level 1 inspection on me, but only wrote it down as level 2, so he didn't have to give me the damn sticker that clears me for a month to never be inspected for the rest of the month.
Nice.
The level 2 and level 3 inspections, they don't have to give me a sticker, but with a level 1, they do. It was effectively a level 1 inspection that he did, but he only wrote it down as level 2, so I didn't even get my sticker out of it. I got a sticker until after the fact. Alright.
Yeah, it looks like you're getting a different treatment there.
And literally, all they were pulling in was Canadian trucks. I'm looking around and like, yep, that guy's Canadian. The license plates, so that guy's Canadian. No American trucks, just Canadian trucks. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys are assholes. Are you really that afraid of Canadian truck drivers? You think Canadian truck drivers have all their don't have their shit together?
Dude,
I've seen more
they
American.
they know there's gonna be a Canadian invasion of America, and we're secretly storing tanks and troops in there. They know this.
Yeah.
Conspiracy blowing wide open. They found out, guys. Plan's over. I'm sorry. Shit. They found out our coup. They invaded America through rigs. Darn it. We thought we got it.
Yeah, I figured it out. We're sending military equipment through semi trucks.
Yeah, I figured it out. Figured it out, boys.
No, they were just being racist pricks, which is America in a nutshell. They're a bunch of racist pricks. Kind of an odd thing.
Hey,
I'm white. I usually don't have this issue.
I just lost my one viewer. Huh, fancy that. As soon as you said Americans are racist pricks, I'm just like, oh, look at that. I've lost my one viewer today. Darn.
Oh, your viewer didn't like that comment?
No, I don't know why.
Probably because he is an American racist prick.
Hey, we just gotta make America great again.
You know, Trump should have given up on that phrase. He should have gone for what it really was. Trump should have gone, let's keep America a laughing joke for 4 more years.
I'm not laughing. I'm horrified. The amount of deaths to COVID is horrifying. I'm not laughing about it. I have friends in America, and I'm scared for them.
Speaking of which, one of my buddies from the mainland got COVID.
Yeah,
Damien.
we are getting some spikes in British Columbia. There were quite a lot of Halloween parties that got way out of control and have started to spread. Even here,
you remember playing with Damien, right?
Yeah, even here.
Or DCL Llama?
Yeah, even here I got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Even here, there's actually some cases now. We have not had any cases this entire time, and we gotten 2 in the last couple of weeks.
It's alright, we got 3 yesterday in Nova Scotia. I mean, we're still on the very low spectrum of cases.
Yeah, we're at 2.
Did you hear? None of it finally got its first case.
Okay, question. Who the fuck's traveling to none of it?
How the fuck does COVID get to none of it?
How the fuck does anybody get to none of it? None of it does not have roads. The only travel is by airplane. Even then.
And yeah, even then it has to be like a small bush plane.
Yeah, it's just like none of it is like literally the middle of fuck all nowhere. You can't get there. How the fuck did none of it get COVID? It makes no sense.
Oh, I know. I know it makes no sense.
If anybody is still watching this after that one guy left, because like we're being mean to him. Anybody's watching this, go look up a map of the world. We'll find none of it in Canada. I guarantee you, it'll be just you'll be questioning how the fuck only scary people like apparently no one up there. It's wasteland. It's inhospitable.
It's frozen tundra.
It's frozen tundra, but bush polar bears, and yet somehow someone's like, you know what? I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, like hey, I want to visit Nunavut. Who the fuck says that?
Okay, if none of it, if you're born none of it, you leave none of it. That's the plan.
Well, leaving none of it is just as much a challenge as getting none of it.
I saw someone in town with none of it a lot, but license plate. I was shocked.
That's an adventure right there.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow, you made the great race of leaving literally in like Arctic wasteland. You see that there? That's called grass. See that? That's called a tree. See this is called road. We have new technology you don't have. None of it.
Yeah.
It's called pavement. It's very nice. Cars drive on it.
Yeah, literally, I've been to every province in Canada. But I haven't touched the territories.
I haven't. I've been well here in British Columbia all over the place, and then I've been to Alberta, which was pretty disappointing. I give it 1.5 stars out of 5. Wouldn't go again.
Yeah, West Edmonton Mall is pretty fun though.
It was. They got rid of a lot of stuff though.
They did. It's not half as fun as it used to be.
It has submarines. They had fully operational fucking submarines. Like, can you imagine going to a mall, leaving Walmart, and seeing a fully operational submarine there to go into? Like it dies.
I was there when they started to remove them.
No,
I
like
was pissed.
when
I was pissed when I seen them starting to remove them.
when I went there, I was hyped because everybody told me, dude, you can go into a literal submarine and dive. I was like, no. They're like, yes. There's like a water park and an arcade there. I'm like, no. They're like, yeah. I go down there. Half it's gone. So like one arcade left. No submarines. That's all gone. And there's like a small.
Yeah, the water park, an amusement park are still there, and there's still an arcade. But the submarines are gone, and all that's left is the pond they used to sit in.
I
and it
want
does
the. I
fucking
want
nothing
to
but
be in a
collect
submarine.
quarters.
It was like, dude, I'm literally. I could literally go Subway, get a sub, and eat it in a sub. That was like, yeah, cool. I want that. Who doesn't want to eat a Subway in a legit actual sub that's diving, like thousands, like a couple hundred feet in a pool in a sub, and yeah, hey, that's awesome. Sign me up.
It wasn't 200 feet, it was like 10 feet dive.
Yeah, but still, it's still like you're in a working sub. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, it was. I did get to go on it when I was younger, but when I moved to Edmonton, they had already decommissioned the rides. Like, they weren't going anymore. They still had the subs there, but they weren't doing anything anymore.
I want the
And
sub.
now the closest you can get is to like water bumper carts with remote controlled boats.
I mean, water parts are pretty cool still, but it's not.
Yeah, but it's not
submarine.
It's not a water bumper cart that you sit in. You don't sit in the boat yet. Control a little
so
steering
it's
wheel
not
off
even.
to the side.
It's not even. It's not even like the ones here. It's just like a shitty little RV car you drive around.
It's a little RC boat that you can bump into other RC boats.
The one we have here is way better because it's an actual bumper boat you can get into, like actual bumper cars, but with boats and you get water guns on them.
They still have that giant. I wouldn't say giant, but it's a fair-sized boat that you can have parties on. Gone on it a couple of times, but there's nothing you can really see because they don't let you go into the lower cabins. It's just a main deck, and it's supposed to be the recreation of Christopher Columbus's ship.
Oh, great! Racism. I love it. It's a recreation of
Alberta. Alberta is like the Alabama of Canada.
I know. You're not giving anybody here any new information. This is calm knowledge. you can go to like some guy who like lives in like middle fucking Russia or Siberia and tell him that you're like, yeah, I know. This is common knowledge. I know this.
Yeah. Alberta is still a nice place to go to. It's still one of the better parts of Canada.
It's a nice place it's a nice place to drive and then keep driving and then keep driving and then leave it.
Ontario's also pretty cool, and the CN Tower is amazing. Not worth the price, but it's still awesome to go to.
I want to go to Ontario. I've never been there. I want to see Niagara Falls.
I haven't seen the Niagara Falls yet. I've driven past it when going through, like crossing the border in Ontario to do a MRT load for the company, or we had to deliver in Ontario, and I've passed by it, but I've never actually seen them. I've been wanting to see them for a while now.
I want to go to Ontario. I want to see the Niagara Falls. Also, there's a amusement park. Amusement park.
Yeah, it's Canada's Wonderland.
Oh, that's where
I've been there. It's pretty good.
Kind of a good place now.
Man, you have not seen much of our country, have you?
Oh, I've seen a lot of other countries. It's just like I'm happy in British Columbia. I'm very happy in British Columbia.
Oh yeah, BC is pretty awesome. Minus the expensiveness of
Housing.
properties.
Yes.
And,
oh my God.
Housing,
Housing is so
and
fucking
the cost
expensive.
of insurance for your vehicle, the cost of gas, and
Yeah, it's pricey to live here. It's nice to live here. It's pricey to live here.
yeah, it's pricey to live in BC. It's nice as fuck. One of the most beautiful provinces in Canada. You can see quite amazing things from BC. Don't call it beautiful British Columbia without a reason.
It's very
I
nice
just-
here. Yes. I mean, I can go skiing, swimming, scuba diving within an hour's drive.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
However, you'll have also spent a shit ton of money because of the insurance and the gas to do so.
I mean, gas has gone down a little bit down here, actually.
Oh, and let's not forget, especially in the area you're at, that once a year you can go to the baseball park and just pick up some fish.
Oh, you missed it. You missed it last night. You missed the storm. It was a brilliant BC storm. I loved it. Mwah, mwah. We had Category 5 winds. It was snowing. We had thunder. We had lightning.
But did you have the annual fish harvest? Baseball Park's fish harvest.
Yes, a good portion of town did flood. It was awesome. And yes, there were people in the streets in boats fishing, because fishing season does not end for another, I believe, 2 weeks.
No surprise there. Remember that time someone got away from the cops via boat
Yes.
in the streets?
Yes.
That shit was amazing.
That shit was British Columbia as fuck.
That was just awesome to hear that story come over the news. By the way, there was a police chase involving 4 cruisers and a boat.
Yep, small little dinghy you buy a freaking Canadian Tire, a little tiny bricky engine. The cops' cars couldn't get through it because it was too flooded and it was flooding their engines, and this guy was just getting away. He got away. Apparently,
No
he didn't have his boat license on him, so yeah.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Pull out boats of their own?
I was actually, because technically he was the parts that were flooded was 4 blocks away from the police station, so yes, they could actually, if the RCMP had their own boats there, yes, they could have actually gotten their own boats. And I would love
really,
that.
That's something I think the BC police need to invest in, because once a year at least,
Heavy flooding.
the baseball park and everything is going to be flooded.
No,
And
like the Superstore parking lot gone, the rec center gone, Lewis Park gone, the one bridge through town gone. What else?
Street Bridge, yeah.
Yeah. Freaking, it's gone.
That RV. I'm surprised. Like, how does what the hell does Superstore do to prevent the water from getting into the store?
Jesus.
Okay, what about the every year, because there's that RV dealer that exists right in the flood zone, and every year his stock floods, and I'm like, what the hell does he do with the RVs that flood annually?
Sale?
I guess.
Oh yeah,
that's a good way to.
There's a camping spot on the lower grounds. It's like near the camp spot near 17th Street Bridge. There's a little small camp. It's really near the water. That's the first to flood, and it's always the best spot to camp there because it's always the cheapest, and it's like near stores. You can like go grab liquor or alcohol, and then come back to camp spot. It was nice. Yeah, those always flood immediately.
Yeah.
Go away. No. Fuck. Oh well.
Yeah, no, the annual fish grab at the baseball park.
Yes. There's people who use the freaking batting cages, those giant cages that block the ball from like flying somewhere else where it shouldn't be. They sit on that and they fish off that, and when they fish a fish, they hang off the cage.
Oh, not even just that, but like when the water finally gets low enough that the baseball park is separated from the river.
Oh yeah.
And there's a bunch of fish that get stuck in the baseball park.
That's also true.
And people will just go and grab fish right out by hand.
I mean, technically you're not fishing because there's no equipment involved. You're just grabbing. You're just grabbing shit.
Yeah, you're just like, come here, you little bastards.
It's just free real estate. It's just free real estate. It's free fish. It's like the best fish.
Free fresh fish at that too.
But
they're all swimming around the baseball park like, fuck, why are we in here? We should have stayed to the river.
To be honest though, if it's like it is Pacific salmon and it is near November, so they're not the best, and they're pretty skinny and malnutritious, and most of them have parasites on them around the November time, or they're dying because they spawn already. It's not the best. Like normally, like late September, early October is when you want to get them. November, that's just on you. If you get
Well, November's not a good one, but it doesn't often like super flood in November to that degree. It's usually about April-ish that we get the good flood.
Oh yeah. Get back up, get back up, get back up. Medic time.
Because it's usually springtime that we see the baseball park flood with the good salmon.
The good salmon.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta get some of that good salmon.
Oh fuck yeah! I get that springtime salmon.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do miss a lot in the BC is the Pacific salmon. Atlantic salmon is just not the same as Pacific salmon.
No.
Tried telling that to Sam. She's Atlantic everything. Like, well, I'll admit, Atlantic lobster, fucking delicious.
We don't have lobster. We have crab.
I know. BC has crabs. Nova Scotia has lobster. No deny, if you do manage to make it out for our wedding next year, you will end up with lobster on the plate.
I like lobster.
Okay, because there will be lobster at some point or another. So many people coming from the West Coast. The East Coasters can spot a West Coaster quite easily. Also, I didn't say this, but when you come out, I do this just to screw around with them. But if you actually say this pisses off Atlantic
Come on.
coastals. So you know how the Atlantic provinces are also known as the maritime provinces?
Yeah.
Well, so is BC. BC is a maritime province as well. By definition, BC is a maritime province.
Oh, okay.
So, I go, oh yeah, I'm a maritimer too. And they go, no, you're not. You're British Columbian. I'm like, yeah, maritimer. They're like, no, those aren't the Maritimes. I'm like, yeah, that BC is a maritime province. They're like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. I pull up the definition. See, BC is a maritime province. Oh man, do they ever hate that?
That's it, boys. Canadian Civil War is happening.
Yeah. Oh boy, they get so mad at me when I do that. I'm like, well, I come from a maritime province too, you know.
Yeah, we've water.
It's Pacific Maritimes, but it's still maritime.
Fair enough.
Versus Atlantic Maritime, which still Maritimes, it's just the Atlantic. Different ocean, same principle. They go, no, it's not. Damn
No.
Westerners. And
No.
I'm like,
No. No. Wrong. You're all wrong.
I'm not being wrong when I tell them that, but it does piss them off nonetheless.
That hurt my voice so badly.
It's a good way to stir the pot in Nova Scotia and the Atlantic provinces. If you're just looking to stir some shit, that's something you can do. But anyways, they can tell us apart, like, especially since I moved there, they're like, yeah, we could tell that you were from BC, or just more specifically, not from Nova Scotia. There's just a way they could tell. And if a Nova Scotianer catches that you have not had true Atlantic lobster fresh from Atlantic waters, oh, they'll throw you lobsters.
I'm fine. I can eat. I like
yeah.
crawfish from the streams of British Columbia, and crawfish is just a smaller lobster.
Yeah, no, one of my first visits to meet Sam's family involved a lobster dinner. I was like, oh,
Hot dog.
you told them I was from BC, didn't you? And she was like, yep. So now we're having lobster. Not that they need much excuse to have lobster, but any excuse is enough for them.
Any excuse. Yeah, have you have lobster? Have you?
Right now, we're actually having a dispute about lobsters. Because the natives have the right to fish all year round, and they're not limited
Oh,
to season
yeah.
and whatnot,
Wasn't
and they
there,
can do
like,
it without licenses, etc.
wasn't there like a
Because they're
huge like,
natives.
fire and like a riot and shit?
There's a bunch of shit. So what had happened was some natives were going out fishing, and some white
Alright.
guys figured, "You're not allowed to fish. We're not allowed to fish." And they're like, "We are allowed to fish. It's our legal right to fish. We're natives."
Yeah,
They're
that
like,
is.
they don't,
That is
and the
true.
white guys were like, "We don't care," and started calling the cops on the natives and all the rest of it, and it blew up into this holy shit, what the hell. And now there's a bunch of white guys cursing natives, and natives just wanting to fish when they're legally allowed to, and it's a whole bunch of stupidity. And I'm like, really? Had to be white guys. Just had to be white guys.
Of course, it's white
And
guys.
like the worst part about it is the natives aren't even being aggressive about it. They're just like, we want to fish. Stop trying to stop us from fishing.
Yeah, it's.
The white people are like trying to set out spike traps to bust their tires
What
and
the fuck?
vandalize them and burn their houses, and I'm like, what the hell?
Fuck. Okay. I was like okay until I heard the arson. Like, that's not protest. That's a crime.
I know they've broken laws in name of this. We shouldn't be letting natives fish if we can't fish thing.
Dude, it's just.
They've literally broken laws, and the cops don't even seem to care that much. And this is bullshit, especially after we just had the cops not care enough and end up with a shooter on the loose. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, was that Nova Scotia as well?
Yeah, that shooter? That was in Nova Scotia. That was right by my house.
Oh shit.
Yeah, literally, the guy drove past my house at about 10 a.m. in the morning that day.
Lovely. Were you home?
Yeah, I was.
Oh. Well, I'm so glad you weren't murdered by a psychopath with a gun.
And a fake cop car?
Yeah.
I mean, fake. That guy made that cop car look as real as possible.
Yeah,
Nobody was going to be able to tell the difference. He even had a uniform and everything.
He had the stickers. He had the plates. He had the he said numbers. He had badges. Like he was legit, man.
Oh, he did everything he could for a dentist. But there's a lot of shit going down with that. Like,
Okay.
apparently he was a police informant, so that's why the police didn't investigate him enough. But he had illegal guns drawn in from America, which Trudeau went, "Oh my God, he had guns." Yes, illegal guns. He didn't have a pal. He did not get his weaponry legally. He smuggled them in through the States.
Yeah.
On top of that, that shit was reported before he went out on his shooting spree. His cop car that he had made was reported, and the cops did sweet fuck all.
I don't think new laws should be in place. I just think you should enforce the laws you have now.
Well, that's the thing, and I know this. I know that the cops don't often check when someone tells them about someone having illegal guns, because I did that to my grandfather. My grandfather has illegal guns, and I told the cops about it, and they did literally fuck all about it.
Yeah. What kind of guns does he have?
Literally. He's got like 6 pistols, 8 rifles, and a shotgun.
No, you have me
Not
at
that
shotgun.
Not that my grandfather can physically use any of them. Literally, he can't physically use them. It'll break his arm in hand. And he can't even get out of the house anymore because he's on dialysis, and my grandfather's a right asshole now. And yada yada yada.
So,
long story short, told the cops about it, and the cops went to the house, said, "Hey, what's going on?" Oh yeah, and none of the guns were locked, and there was ammunition literally spread around the house, just loose ammunition.
Oh my god. So, he has 8 weapons that could take lives, and he has them just for shits and giggles.
He has more than 8 weapons. He's got 6 rifles and
Oh god.
yeah, and like 4 handguns.
So,
And the illegal part wasn't the fact that he had these things, it was the handguns. He let his license expire, and he had it where it was grandfathered, meaning he was legally allowed to own them, but like he let his license expire and he lost his grandfather clause, and some of the pistols
yeah.
have shortened barrels,
Oh.
or shorter barrels than are legally allowed. And because he let his grandfather clause slip, he's technically not allowed them anymore.
Because that could be considered a concealed weapon because it's too short.
I think you need a minimum of 4-inch barrel, and like one of them is like a 2-inch barrel.
That's concealed shit.
So, not that I think that I still think the law is stupid. Just really, just trying to, but because as it stands, just to be able to own a pistol in Canada is a difficult task, like really hard. You have to jump through a shit ton of loops to do it.
It's a lot easier to get a rifle or a shotgun because those can be claimed for hunting.
Mhm.
You can't hunt with a pistol. You can't hunt with an assault rifle. So, what's the whole point of having them?
You can't.
You can't use them.
Well, the thing, and Trudeau hasn't gotten the law passed, but he wanted to enact the law where you're not allowed scary-looking weapons, which ironically included an airsoft rifle. When he was trying to get his ban list together, the government accidentally threw an airsoft rifle onto it.
Oh.
It was like the or the Blackwater MP or M16R, and Blackwater's an airsoft manufacturer, not a firearm manufacturer. So it's kind of funny. They put an airsoft gun on a restricted list. But the other thing they're worried about is the scarier looking guns, like the assault style-esque rifles. And does anyone need an assault rifle?
Yeah.
This is coming from a guy who was in the military. Someone who does have a fondness for guns, keep in mind. And I would happily go get my pal, but I haven't had a real reason to go do it, except for raccoons. Fucking wreck.
Nature's ninjas. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. You still there? I don't think he's there anymore. I think Ty's gone. Oh well. That was a great chant or rant. No, he's still there. He's still on. I think he may have just lost connection. Oh, that game's glitching out. This game's glitching out hard. It's glitching out hard. Oh my god, we're winning. We're winning? We're winning? We are actually winning. How are we winning this? Wow,
From another human, generally.
I've heard none of that. You dropped out completely.
I did.
Yes, like 100%.
Did you hear the part where they added an airsoft rifle to the
Yes.
restricted registry that they wanted to do?
And that's where you cut out.
Ah, well, so I'm a gun guy. I like
Yes.
guns.
Yes.
I'm ex-military. I have fired practically every gun I could fire.
Yeah.
My honest opinion, when the question comes, does someone need an assault-style weapon? No. I don't think nobody needs that. Now, there's a difference between an assault-style weapon and an assault weapon. This is something we need to be considering. An assault-style weapon looks like an assault rifle. but is actually just a semi-automatic, like 308 or something like that. May look scary, and be just as capable of killing people as any other firearm is proven.
Okay.
However, an assault styles semi-automatic rifle versus what we use in the military, the C7, which is a semi to fully automatic, although I've only really ever enjoyed using the C7 on semi-automatic selection. I've used it on fully automatic. It's a waste of good ammo. Really is.
Man, I'm an idiot.
You can use an assault-styled weapon for hunting. That's the look you want. That's the look you want. I don't care if you use that for hunting. Or just target practice. For all means, you can go out to the range and have fun with your guns. Nothing wrong with that. You think they look cool? Cool. It's not my problem. I don't think we need to ban them, but I don't think anyone generally needs them either.
Yeah.
And let's be real, in a lot of cases, the only difference between an assault-style weapon and a hunting rifle is a wooden stock versus a plastic stock.
Yeah.
That's like the main difference in a lot of cases. It's kind of stupid.
I didn't know that.
So, I think the idea that Trudeau had was just stupid, in general, and he never did get to go through with it, I do believe. And, I think our laws are very well done. Our gun control laws are good. They protect us. To quite a degree. Will they promise all protection? No. After all, the Nova Scotia shooter, didn't follow the law. It wasn't a failure of our laws. That was the reason he was able to do what he did. It was a failure of enforcement. But he went around the system. He smuggled a gun from the States. He didn't actually have buy the gun and use it for crime. He had to smuggle it to the state to be his firearm that he'd been used against people. Which just
God,
and reporter.
this hurts my ears so badly.
Why?
No, you
Hurt your ears.
you glitching the hell out.
That happens.
Yeah, it just
You know
hurts.
this.
It just hurts. And it just hurts. It just hurts emotionally and physically.
But yeah. No, Nova Scotia shooter, fucked up guy. In fact, he was killed at the gas station that I often have to go to get fuel for my truck.
Shit.
I know. It was kind of like, holy shit. I've been to that gas station so many times. At the time, I was off work from COVID. Not because I got it, but just because COVID had shut everything down.
It was scary.
And, yeah. No, I'm like, huh. I know that Irving. That Irving is the one that I go to get fuel. Fuck.
Get out of here. Alright, 8 minutes left until we win this map.
Woo.
Good. They bring in the big boy tanks. They're all upset because we're winning. I'm very happy that they did.
Yeah.
Ooh, turret.
I wish we had the resources to make our own VR MMO. That'd be cool.
I do not have the time or the resources to do that.
I know. Really all we'd need is a good-sized server rack and a server to do it and the internet to run it off of. And then develop a game for it, because let's be real, if we did it, we could be looking at being one of the biggest game developing companies in the world in the
Yes.
future. Because really, those guys are going to make... The future gaming companies, we're at a turning point now where we're going to see a bunch of what were just little gaming companies become big. Like,
Yeah.
fucking massive.
Hello Games is huge now, if they were small.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But not just that, like, there's a lot of really small-time developers making VR games. Not all the VR games are necessarily great, but they are the only ones developing it, and like I believe the guys that did Boneworks isn't that big of a company.
No.
And Boneworks is fucking successful as shit. Pavlov, the guys that do Pavlov, they're not a very big company either, and they've made it a lot bigger since the release of Pavlov, obviously.
I really want to play some Prop Hunt VR. Then
I know.
Then I can die peacefully. If I can play some Pavlov, some VR Prop Hunt, then I can die peacefully in my life. That's
Oh,
my...
you got your gun stock, so I suppose we should probably play a round of Pavlov when I get back.
I would love to play VR Prop Hunt, but like finally Prop Hunt's good again.
Don't forget Trouble in Terrorstown.
Oh my god, TTT. I never got into TTT because I always just like sus someone and blow their brains up with a shotgun. They're like, oh, you can't RDM the server. I'm gonna ban you. It's like, but I won the game. You were the traitor. Oh, but you didn't have any evidence. Yes, you were being suspicious, so I shot you.
It's a thing.
I hate that. People who have RDM on Carol and Terrorstown just use it all the time and it's just used because they didn't.
Oh, you remember sometimes me and you would go into servers though just to screw with people and just shoot up every time we got on.
Yeah, but then you just call in an admin and you ban them. That's fine. If I suspect you, and then I shoot you, and you say, oh, you can't just run RDM, and then you ban me, I thought I was playing a game. I thought you were a terrorist, then I shot you. I didn't say, oh, person, and I shot you. I actually suspected you were the terrorist. That's it. That's the end.
Yeah, you were. You should have seen it though. I was playing a round of Pavlov TTT, and me and two others were traders, and we're all just hanging out by the Minecraft portal.
Yeah.
I'm just standing there.
God, this hurts my ears so badly. Oh.
Okay,
There you go.
I see where this is gonna. I see where this is going. Because like there's 3 traders, there are 3 innocents, and 5 innocents, and we're all closely packed together. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna go to hell in a handbasket. One of my trader friends is gonna start blowing heads off, and I'm gonna have to join them. And without even like it took about 30 seconds of back and forth talking between everyone, and then finally one of my trader guys is just like, bang, blows the head off the detective, and I'm like, okay, time to go. I'd already picked out my targets and everything, and I immediately lifted up my rifle and shot both of them in the head, and they're like, holy shit, before they could even react.
I would have thought, hey, we're all packed in a small room. C4. Okay.
It wasn't a small room, it was an outdoor area, but we were packed together pretty decently close enough.
C4.
Not enough that we could, you know, kill each other without a little bit of risk, which is why there was just this delay. And even the detective was just like, chances are, one of the 7 of us is a traitor, and one of us is likely gonna die. And we're like, yeah, that makes sense, but which one is it? Detective's brain gets blown off. Other 2 guys' brains get blown off, and the 3rd imposter took out the last guy too. Like, yeah, teamwork.
Who is it? I think it's the detective. He's lying. I didn't see him do his med-based scans.
Even in TTT, having a VR gun stock is amazing. They sat there they're like, you're using a VR gun stock? I'm like, yeah, watch this. So I put my guns away and I click both my hand, just like have my hands, and I snap the magnets together, and they're like, holy shit, you are using a gun stock. And I'm like, yeah, that's why these hands are so damn stable. Look how nice and stable they are.
So nice and stable.
I can't do the flippy thing you're doing with your gun, but I can shoot you pretty good.
as in a shooting game, I think shooting people pretty good is the whole point of the game.
Uh-huh. All the people who play like professional, like who are doing like competition VR shooters for money, they use VR gun stocks.
Okay.
I don't blame them. Again, it highly increases accuracy.
I'm just playing because I want to be a box and hide.
I just like being able to aim properly. I find I have to adjust the butt quite a bit, like the butt height.
Yeah.
So I just leave it mostly on the lowest setting and adjust my head accordingly. Because I find every game has it slightly different, where to set that.
Okay.
But you could either adjust it for each game, or you could just leave it as low as possible, and every game works relatively fine. You just adjust the angle of your head and have to hold your head.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Here we go.
Sometimes on the fly, like if I have to pick up an SMG, although I've managed to find a nice little sweet spot for the distance between the controllers to get the gun just right for about every gun. Like it'll snap to, nonetheless, and still be snapped in. Sometimes if I'm holding like a pretty small gun, I'll have to readjust the distance.
Yeah.
Really, there's a way to fix that, but not with the design that we got. There is other designs out there, like if the front could slide, that would be perfect. That's the only thing I wish it had, was like a groove on the tube to be able to slide and use pump action. That is something that you have to keep in mind. Pump action, fucking pain in the ass. Bolt action, not so bad.
I'm a shotgun fan. Don't tell me this.
Yeah, pump action shotguns are a real pain in the ass with the gun stock that we got. It's doable.
Okay, what if...
Again, I wish there was a groove so that way that front one could slide without changing its angle of the magnet. So that's the biggest issue, is its magnet angle can change. If you loosen it too badly, it'll just flop down and you won't be able to reconnect easily.
I have credits now. Come on, gambling. Come on, gambling. Come on, gambling. Gamble. What I get?
No, I mean, if you had the tools to do
crap.
it, you could cut a groove in and make a little, like, penny or something on the bottom of it, and then that'll create the same effect.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
If I just like put some tape. If I put some tape on the magnet, right? So it still sticks, but it's weakened. It could allow me to grab it and move it really fast without any resistance. So like I can do that.
I don't know. Honestly, just cutting a groove into the front end might be the best option for you, but again, it means you need like a saw and you need to modify it and all the rest of it, and you still want to be able to make it so it can be tightened, so that way it doesn't shift around when you're actually using a rifle instead of a pump action.
Yeah. Anyways, I gotta go. It's like 11 p.m. here.
It's not 12 p.m. your time, it's 11 p.m.
I said 11.
Alrighty.
I'll see you. I'll see everybody who's watching later, and bye-bye.